Muchísimas gracias a todos, gracias gobernador, gracias ministro, gracias a los 300 líderes por estar aquí. Voy a hablar en inglés, les voy a pedir por favor que utilicen el sistema de traducción si son tan amables. Muchísimas gracias. Why are we all here today? We're here together because we have envisioned a future where our children and future generations can thrive in a cleaner, safer, and more just world. A world where we don't have to choose between economic development and saving the planet. A world where everyone knows that these two concepts must go hand in hand. We're here because we understand that working towards a cleaner and healthier environment is not only ethically sound, but equally important, it is also economically sensible for the world. A world where climate change is not a partisan issue, and where all countries work together, setting aside border boundaries, political differences, or even religious beliefs. Working together in order to embrace a truly sustainable and more competitive global economy. In the last days of President Obama's presidency, it was actually the 10th of January of 2017, he went back to Chicago, a city where he had started as a community organizer working with poor and underprivileged communities. He was there to give his final speech as president. And while I was sitting on the couch listening to his words on my TV screen with my two children, I remember feeling anxious about the future. And you know, there was something President Obama said that day which is still imprinted on my mind to this very day. He said, "Our democracy needs you, not just when there's an election, not just when your own narrow interest is at stake, but over the full span of a lifetime. If you're tired of arguing with strangers on the internet, try to talk with one of them in real life. If something needs fixing, lace up your shoes and do some organizing. If you're disappointed by your elected officials, grab a clipboard, get some signatures, and run for office yourself. Show up, dive in, persevere." I believe this is exactly why we're here today. You know that there's a lot of work to be done, and you want to take action. You got up, you showed up here in Córdoba today, and you're all here ready to be the drivers of the green economy in Argentina. And I'll tell you what, if there's one person here today who understands the power of what happens when ordinary, committed people come together and mobilize, that's President Obama. Because when we do, the greatest and most challenging issues are finally solved. Because if you persevere, like President Obama said in his last speech, you will eventually break open. You will find a path to progress, a future where green technology and innovation come together to make this an increasingly competitive and more sustainable country. This is why we're here today, in this room, at this moment in history in Argentina. We're here because we're ready to take action, organize, and work hard to make a difference. And yes, why not? To make a breakthrough and change this country and change the world. So it is with great pleasure that I present to you a passionate climate change activist, someone who has shown all of us what it means to fulfill your civic duty and turn words into action, and most importantly, action into change. My former boss, my friend, ladies and gentlemen, the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama!
Hola, Córdoba. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Thank you. Oh, love you back. Thank you so much. Thank you, Juan, for that excellent introduction. I want to thank Alejandro Spinello and everybody at ALF for putting this summit together. I want to thank your governor, Juan Schiaretti, for his leadership on some of the most important issues, not just in this region, but throughout Argentina. I am thrilled to be back in Argentina.